We are back with Verified the Podcast. It's been a minute since it's been me and you, man.
Feels good.
Yeah, a little bit different of a setup. We got the couch going. My back was hurting, so we pulled the couch out. Pull out game strong.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, sorry if my shoes are blinding right now. They're fresh.
Yeah, dude, Jesus. I'm put my clear glasses on for that. They take out the blue light, so, you know.
We'll edit in post.
Yeah, we'll lower the aperture of your shoes. What's been good? Fucking, what's up, everybody? How we feeling? Jaquette's on, too. He's running the camera and sound, but he's on the mic.
Yes, sir.
You cannot see me, but you can hear me.
Always.
Producer Quet is always around.
Always around, bro. Love it. Man, dude, it's October. It's spoopy season. Emphasis on the poopy.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, man. We are here. We're doing it, and we're having a good time. I don't think we've done an episode since Ben's, right? This is the first one since Ben's. In like
Yes.
3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. It feels weird not having a guest almost. We've had guests the last like 3 times.
Yeah.
We went with Steph and Bobby, then went to Ben, and now we're here.
Right.
But yeah, dude, we're rolling. We're with grease. It's cooking with grease.
I cook with olive oil, but
EVOO.
This dude's
as
like
Rachel Ray would say.
Have you ever take a shot of olive oil?
No.
never.
My dad does that shit. He takes like a shot of olive oil. It's so Italian.
Yeah.
It's like a requirement to be it. That's what the doctor says when he comes to the room. He's like, here's the olive oil on his head. All right, cool. Make sure you apply it every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's fucking gross.
That's
he does
like
what?
You see the article about like the 98-year-old grandma, and it's like, how do you do it? She's like, red wine and olive oil.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
oh, it's that easy, huh?
She just snorts olive oil and fucking
Yeah.
takes fucking showers in red wine. That's amazing. That's old people, bro. That's so, like, I look at my grandma now, and it's like, I don't know how she's just, old people have the best patience. I don't think I'm going to have patience like that when I'm old, because they were born into a time where, like, that was, like, a learned thing, patience, you know? I feel like patience was a big deal back then, because they didn't have any of this. They didn't have the
Right.
phones. They didn't have none of that stuff. You know, movies were a nickel, and they had to find a nickel to go to the movie, and it was like, fucking, you know, let's go to the movie next month. Yeah, I mean, we found a nickel, you know, and put it in the movie jar. You know, that was like their entertainment. So it's like now it's like my grandma would literally be like, she'll just sit and just be. Like, when was the last time you were just sitting and just were the way you are, you know?
Be in the moment.
Yeah, and just with your thoughts.
Yeah, for an extended amount of time, though. Like, an amount of time where it's like she'll be sitting there and she'll just be like,
right,
for hours.
Just existing.
Yeah, just okay, it's time to go to church. I guess it's Sunday.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
like the last time she got up, it was Tuesday. You know, now it's Sunday. And she's like, church, finally. You know, like. Just,
Ass is asleep like a mofo.
Yeah.
Straight up. You ever sit? What are the chairs that you sit in that? You ever like the chairs that you sit in? And there's like certain chairs, I feel like, or it has to do with the pants that you sit in, and like you get the swass.
Yeah.
It's like the itchy butt. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
like, yeah, dude. You're like, can we get up and go?
Let's get a little one of these going.
Yeah, dude. You're Jimmy dancing in your fucking seat. You know?
Especially if you have no underwear on.
Oh, dude.
See, I don't typically have that problem. I usually rock some underwear. You guys are like weirdly big on not wearing underwear.
Who's we? What the fuck?
I
wear
feel like
underwear.
we've had this talk before, and it's like, dude, yeah, like I think we talked about when we were sleeping. I was like, dude, I always have underwear on when I'm sleeping.
No.
Why?
No?
Sweatpants with no undies on? I'm chilling.
Dude, I don't know how that I having pants on and like no undies on, or sweatpants no undies on when you're sleeping, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, I understand that more. My dad goes just fucking full on nude when he sleeps. Like, and I don't understand. And the reason I know is because on the way to his room, he's fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking,
all right, I'm going to bed. We know.
Yeah, we know because fucking half the fucking picture frames are being knocked off the walls. He's fucking. I'm like, dude. I
Jimmy.
can't tell if that's Rocco's tail or you just turning around too fast. You know, like, but Dad's got a big dick. You know, that's fucking dad dicks, bro. Dad dicks, dude. Pat Egan, he'll tell you this story too. Pat Egan saw my dad's penis. I think he talked about this in the podcast too. My dad was changing. He has like his allotted room in the basement where he changes, and it's like all of his stuff. And my mom takes the closet upstairs in their actual room. And Pat was, and we were in the basement, whatever, fuck around, and my dad was changing, and he cracked the door, and my dog like walked in there and like opened the door fully, and of being Pat, you know, everyone knows Pat. He's like a whoa, like, he won't even like.
Most of us would be like, oh, pretend I didn't see that.
Right.
Yeah,
walk 5 feet that way.
And this dude literally goes like this, he goes, dude, you have a big dick. To my dad, bro. My dad's like, all right, dude, relax.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing right now?
It's
You know?
not too bad it's not hereditary.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, fucking subtle slam.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
It'll last longer.
For real. No, but dude, yeah, my dad, like, that's the thing. He'll go to bed and he'll be, and that's, I've tried it before, like, and it's like having, it's like, you ever see those toys, those like sticky hand toys, like the Jello ones where you throw and like
Yes.
the hand sticks to the fucking wall. It's like having that just on my thighs at all points of the night. It's just
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
we need support.
yes.
Yeah, I feel that.
I need to have my, because that's the thing, if I'm wearing like tighty whities before I moved on to briefs as a child, I just had my dick and balls in a headlock at all times. It was just like, that's our first day, and it was just terrible. I hated it.
Underwear also helps the tuck up method.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to go into that.
Yes.
You guys know
Tuck
what that
up,
means.
yeah,
Tuck
ways.
up.
Yeah, and I mean, you wake up with morning wood, and you're just like, I can't do that. I need some.
Yeah.
Like, we got Pecker Wood going on. You know?
Morning wood is, dude, I had morning granite. That shit was not going down for anything. I was fucking, dude, yeah. I was hanging coats and shit off my shit. It was fucking brutal.
We should low-key name a coffee. Just morning wood.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Fucking getting it down,
Folgers, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do I have my coffee somewhere over here? I thought I had it. Oh, it's gone.
I drank.
Oh, I know it's right there. But do you guys still get morning wood?
Yes,
Every
I
single
do.
day.
That went away for me for a while.
Really?
You may have
Maybe it was
ED.
when I was
fucking-
juicing. No.
Morning ED.
Dude, I sleep on my stomach, so
Yeah, all of a sudden this dude's levitating.
it looks like I'm doing downward dog when I wake
This
up.
dude doing a plank on his bed, his face down.
I gotta put a hole in my bed.
He's got a hole in his mattress.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, showing a girl my bed. I'm just like, what's that for? It's like, you'll see.
Why is there a slope at the very middle of your bed?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, dude, that shit's brutal. I remember I was like 6 years old. Maybe he was older than 6, because if I was rocking morning wood at 6, that's fucking heavy.
Yeah,
That's like some.
go and see someone.
Yeah, hey, this dude's ready and he's way too young.
Fully torqued.
Yeah.
Fully busting. And I was at an age where it was like I was super naive still to what sex was, but it was like the morning wood was just starting to happen. And I remember I got up and I was at my old house, and I didn't move to my new house till I was in 5th grade. So I was before 5th grade. It was like 2nd or 3rd grade, 4th grade. And I got morning wood. And I remember I was my mom was like getting clothes ready for me to go to school or something like that. And I was like, what is going on?
No way.
And I was like in my room, I'm like, do you see this? What is happening? And it looked like I was fucking, I was holding fucking Native Americans in my shorts. So I was pitching a heavy tent. And my mom was like, talk to your father about that one.
Yeah.
Just talk to your father about that one.
Let me
You know.
delegate that conversation.
yeah, right.
Dude, I'm fucking throwing pennies and trying to get into the fucking, it was brutal. It was brutal. I was asking my dad, he was like, hey man, that's just, how that happens. He's like, that you're going through a lot of the puberty stages, and that's what happens is, all the blood rushes from your brain to your penis. And I think that was kind of a rough way to explain it to me.
Yeah, it goes directly from your brain.
I was like, I really? Is that why I shut down when it happens? Like I'm like, I don't know, man. But that was a wild experience. Like, I've never actually had the talk with my parents before.
I haven't either.
No.
Have you?
We talked about the birds and the bees, but mainly just the bees.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So no, we have not had the talk.
Yes.
Which is wild that they call it the birds and the bees. Like it's
like birds and bees are out fucking each other.
Yeah, dude. Like bees are
relax.
sticking their stingers and fucking unconsensual birds. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you know. Very
My dick's a stinger?
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
right.
It
That's
hurts. Why does he die afterwards?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
So that's what happens. You have sex and then you die.
Yeah. Might as well. I mean, that's the point of, that's the height of bliss right there.
That's hilarious.
You know, there was a comedian that talked about he's like, any guys ever pull out here? And everyone's like, you know, fucking the roar of the crowd.
Right.
And then he was like,
God
next
bless you,
time,
Christopher.
God bless you, for real. This dude's fucking, he's editing so much he's allergic to it all of a sudden.
You need a Claritin.
Yeah. So he goes, easy there, booger sugar. Jeez. He said, like, anyone ever leave it in? He goes, next time you're doing it, leave it in. It's way better, you know. And I was like, I've never actually, you know, I've obviously pulled out. Yeah, I don't have children. You know what I mean? It's not like a thing I practice. Where like if I'm having intercourse, I'm not like fuck it. You know what I mean? Like I've never done that before.
Yeah.
But I imagine that it would be the greatest thing in the world. You know what I mean? Like, having sex with a condom on and just fucking yoking inside of a condom, it sucks. It sucks. Like, yeah,
Yoke.
we're all friends here. You know what I mean?
Yoke.
Yoke, yeah. You crack an egg inside of it's not fun. It catches all of it, but it's not fun, you know?
Yeah.
Which,
Because there's inevitable anxiety there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always imagine, like, a condom is broken for me before,
Oh, yeah.
and that's just, that is, like, my heart's at the bottom of my shoes.
Yeah.
You know?
Whenever you're having intercourse and it just feels suddenly better, you're like, let me check.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What's going on down
Wow,
here?
this is a really good condom.
Yeah. And now every single time I do that, I put, like, my fucking miner hat on with the light, and I'm like, can I just check really quick?
Yeah.
1 second. No, yeah, put your leg up like that. You're
I
right.
have credentials.
Yeah.
Funny though.
Take a deep breath. Thank you.
Yeah. Cough. There's one.
Who was I just... Who was I just talking to? Someone was, like, pissed that... Fuck. I think it was you told me someone was pissed that, like, a doctor... Maybe it, like, made the news. Like, a dude, like, beat the shit out of his doctor because the doctor, like, was giving him a prostate exam, and the dude fucking came.
Yeah.
The doctor,
Oh,
he beat
my
the
goodness.
shit out of the doctor.
First of all,
It's like, what the fuck, bro?
yeah, dude. Hey, dude, I didn't jerk you off.
Yeah, right.
my
Imagine
thing
being
in your butt.
so mad that a dude made you just bust out of nowhere.
What was the conversation?
That's hilarious.
Doctor's like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So
You
you're
right
into
there,
that,
Tom?
huh? Yeah, right. So you're healthy.
Yeah. Well, that works. You know what I mean? You're my pediatrician, doc. What the hell's the matter with you? You know?
I didn't come here for a prostate exam, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But you did come here.
No,
you
I'm
know?
not a doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Dude walks out. Yeah, I think the doctor will be in a minute. You're like,
wait a second.
It's a dentist appointment. Whoa.
you're my orthodontist.
It's an oral exam. Why are you wearing a crop top and sandals? You know, like I can see your midriff, doc. Enough with that.
That's so funny.
That was the thing. That was like, how did that conversation go down right before that? Yeah, I mean, like right when he came, he was like,
Yeah.
what the hell was that all about? You know what I mean? Like, just got immediately mad. And Doc's like,
Just swing. Just,
just immediately punched him.
yeah.
Well, as soon as the euphoria from whatever He's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
I gotta beat this dude's ass.
Yeah. Dude's eyes are
To
staring
defend
at
my
the-
manhood, I need to beat this man up.
Yeah. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm gonna beat the shit out of my doctor. I'm not gay.
Nobody makes me come my own.
Yeah.
Nobody makes me bust up my own nut. You know? So fucking weird. And the fact that made the news, like 3 hookers got strangled last week in
Yeah.
fucking downtown Chicago, but they talk about the guy who busted a nut.
That's
in his fucking
That's a
checkup.
big Florida man type thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Florida
Yeah.
man.
Man, local Fort Myers, resident. Oh man.
Dude, at a company I used to work at once a week, we'd like a Florida man story was shared with like the whole company, and they're all just the wildest shit you've ever heard of, but the only common thread was Florida man blank. And it was hysterical.
What about Florida woman? Hold on now.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
They're
Well,
chilling,
that's the
I
thing.
guess, because the men are just like, I don't know, doing everything else.
The Florida women are with the men that do all the things, but they're there for like the what happened because he's already in jail for whatever the fuck he did.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we were doing math
Yeah, they're
off
talking
an
to
alligator
reporters.
tail. Yeah.
I feel like people from Florida wake up and be like, has this law been broken today? No.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's change that.
It's warm out. I might as well go do something insane.
Oh my God, the sun makes me act crazy.
Yeah.
We got to protect that Florida rep,
Yeah.
that
dude.
panhandle rep.
Yeah. Florida people, man. But yeah, trickling back to the doctor thing, I had a.
Let's
just
circle
'cause-
back to that.
No, you actually sparked my memory on something where I told this on stage a while ago. It was a bit I did about I actually got a tick on my nutsack once.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes, and it was when me and Brendan we were shooting bows and arrows like we do in the forest.
Is that a euphemism for sex?
No.
I'm
Yes.
thinking of birds and bees.
Me and Brendan were
We were shooting
fornicating.
birds and bees with bows and arrows.
Yeah. Me and Brendan were having intercourse with 2 women at a forest preserve. No, we went to the one of the local forest preserves. We just bought this is like 5-6 years ago at this point. Had to be, right? Maybe
like
less.
3.
Okay, yeah.
I think we were home from LA.
I wanted to throw it back before we were,
Yeah,
adults.
just where it was deniable. Like, oh, I'm a different person now.
Yeah, yeah. That was 3 months ago. Lots changed, but we bought like these. He actually had a real one. No, I bought
You had the
the
Wait,
recurve bow, like the
yes,
really nice
and
wooden
I
one.
had the shitty plastic one.
Yeah, and then we
Yes.
bought So we went and got 2 bows, and I had like a really nice one I spent like a lot of money on because I wanted to like try it out. And we were going to forest preserve and we were shooting them and into like a little target by a tree or some shit. And I've never gotten a tick before, but they say they come from the forest. And my fucking balls are itching that night, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And I like looked and I examined and just right on the fucking I like to call it the lower level nut. You know how like 2 nuts, one of your nuts is always drooping slightly than the other one.
This man's taking
Usually.
elevators.
For the women that don't know what that is, we're still trying to figure out where the clitoris is, and you're still trying to figure out why both of our nuts droop at different levels. But I was looking and I was like, God damn, what the fuck? And it was like a little just red rash, seemingly. And it was in one focal area, and I was like, what the fuck? But there was like a little black dot, like so microscopic, you know what I mean? Like, but noticeable. And I was like, what the fuck? Did someone like fucking shove a poppy seed on my balls or something like that? What the hell? So the next
Reasonable.
morning, yeah, very valid, very valid. Next morning, I went to the care station because it was just like an immediate, let's go to the care station really quick and see what the fuck was going on. And, if you ever get the chance to go to the doctor for a genital problem, it's never going to be a pleasant experience, ever. It's never going to be like, cough, like, your throat looks great, how's, what are you eating different? It's like, we gotta fondle around with your balls and dick for a little while, and we gotta do some examining here. And this wasn't my doctor. My actual doctor's like a 62-year-old guy, and he's super nice and whatever. But this was like the care station. And for some reason at this care station on 95th Street, mainly women work at this care station. Mainly out of nursing school or doctor, medical school, nurses and doctors work there.
I understand.
Like straight out of the, and like they got the degree and went to see me,
Yeah.
and I was on the table, and I'm not kidding you. Like you said, like you were saying, like you're not even a doctor. Like doctor will be in a minute. That happened twice. Like a guy came in and was like, "So what's going on?" And I was like, he was like, "All right, doctor be in a minute." And I was like, "The fuck was that guy?"
Yeah.
what
Why'd
I
I
mean?
just
Like,
tell you then?
Yeah, like who was I didn't know there was like a comic relief in between doctors.
Yeah,
He comes and he's like, "Your nuts are hurting." You know what I mean? That's a hard ball to catch, just giving me fucking one-liners. And I was like, all right. He's like, all right, doctor, be in a minute. And I was like, I didn't need the fucking human relief in between the doctors. But then this really, really beautiful, and I mean beautiful, woman walked in. She was like this Asian woman that was like gorgeous. And she was like, and she walked in like she was opening like a door at a haunted house. She was like,
Yeah.
like someone put a fucking thing on on the door saying like kid with a ball problem or something like that. They're like, I gotta get the kid with the nut issue. Like, damn it! Like there was 7 doors and she had to pick one, and she walked in and she was like, "Hi, what's going on?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm laying like you're about to fuck me. So I mean, what do you think's going on? There's something going on here," and I had like the gown on and everything, and my dad was in the corner of the room reading like a magazine, like fake reading a magazine.
Yeah.
And the second she walked in, he looked at me too. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
better not get a stiffy." Like I knew he was giving me fucking jokes the whole time, and I was like, and that was actually a fear of mine because she was pretty, and I'm like, is she gonna like start grabbing on my nuts? And I'm like, what if I get hard? Like, that would be insane. That would be insane. Like, how can I, like, sorry, you're really hot, and I'm young, and,
doesn't take much, trust me.
Yeah, I smelled your cologne, your perfume, and I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, well, let's see the infected area. And I was like, like a fucking trap door with my gown. And she was like, okay, and then she like had like these like tongs type thing that she was just fucking
Tongs.
just flipping brats on a stove with my fucking dick, and she's grabbing my balls and fucking seasoning them, and I was like, dude, and I was like, just so insecure with the whole thing. She's like, well, it looks like a tick, and I'm like, and I'm like, oh, fuck, well, I was at the forest yesterday. And she was like, all right, let's bypass that story.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, so we can do one of 2 things. It's already dead. And I was like, okay, that's gross. There's a dead bug in my balls. It's a great icebreaker for this beautiful woman. I'm like, anyway, you want to fucking go for sushi later?
Yeah. Since you now know the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, now you know the state of my...
Now that I have a tick dick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I go, she's like, we can do one of 2 things. We can either burn it out, and I was like, next option, immediately.
Yeah.
You can either like stick a hot poker and burn it out so I can hear the fucking tick go,
yeah,
and run back to his fucking house. And she goes, or we can freeze it out. And I'm like, is there like an in-between of pain?
Why are we dealing with elements now?
Yeah. She's
Where's
either
the Fire Nation?
Yeah, she's either going to bring in a fucking hot poker that's been on a fucking old blacksmith stove for like 3 hours, or she's going to bring in dry ice and just drop it on my balls. That was like the 2 things I was thinking. And she was like, well, we could try to pick it out. And I'm like, God, these are all just very horrible options. Like, I'd rather just have a tick, there for a while and have him just realize it's not a great place to live.
Just a hitchhiker, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, when I'm fucking, you're obviously gonna be fucking from now on. And she was like, well, I think the picking is going to be the most painless because, like, it's not going to be, like, I'm not going to be ripping anything. It's just going to be, like, slight picking. And I was like, all right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Just the word you, like, picking. And
Yeah. And, dude, if you...
freezing and burning.
Anything metal that's, like, that can grab a thing, if it's near your genitals, you're going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
dude.
some reluctance.
Yeah. And my balls were reluctant too. They were like they did the whole fucking go. They looked like fucking like they were being saved from a helicopter.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
You just got pit bull balls all of a sudden.
yeah, dude. Like they were like no.
Yeah.
She was putting the, and so eventually she started like got it out. After like 10, like maybe it took like maybe 10 seconds. I was sitting there like looking at my dad like, come on, man, like just tell me a joke, And eventually she was
Tell
like,
me a
"Alright."
joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got anything, Dad?
Yeah. He's like 2 balls. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Yeah.
stay away from the ball jokes. So, yeah, it was a brutal experience. Eventually, it got to the point where it was like 10 seconds went by. She got it all out. She was like, all right, we'll take these 2 pills a day for Lyme disease. You know what I mean? Because you want that shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, I took like I think 3 of the pills, and I was like, fuck, I'm not Lyme disease. Probably should have took all of them, but didn't. It was a experience, I will say, that I'll never forget. I mean, I thought that going to the doctor and having like a physical was bad. That shit was like a physical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
like
assault,
brother.
Yeah.
You've been accosted.
It was brutal. It was brutal. And that's the thing, like she came in and I when she was like, all right, well, I'm going to go grab, like she went and got the utensils. And I was like, maybe I can I was just like, doing one of these, like get a couple of cc's of plasma going through just to maybe hog it up a little bit. She comes back and she's like, oh, and give me a fucking nice, as if she's like, contrary to your balls looking terrifying, your penis is doing very well right now. Because I have I feel like every person has, especially guys, you can correct me on this. I feel like my balls look like they're 75, and my penis looks like it's like a solid 22.
Yeah, one of them is Benjamin, one of them is Button.
Yes.
Definitely a brutal.
That's what that movie's about, actually. Balls.
Yeah.
They just get younger with age.
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I haven't seen it. So.
Yeah. Oh, you have not seen it?
That's a good
I
one.
understand the premise of the movie, though.
Yes, yeah. That sucks, dude. That movie's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Dude starts off as Nosferatu and turns into fucking Clint Eastwood in like the fucking 50s. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, that's the thing. The doctors are wild. Like I went to the doctor a couple weeks ago, like the actual like physician to and it's weird going to a doctor because you never really know like what the deal is going to be with COVID now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do I go to him first? I mean, like, if I actually have, like, a sore throat, do I have to go get tested for COVID first, come back negative, then go to the doctor for sore throat, like, the day after? Like, that seems ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, my doctor, they just asked me, like, 20 questions. Like, have you experienced a fever? Have you had a cough? And I'm like, no. They're like, cool. Come on in.
Yeah, my fucking big toe just hurts, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But, yeah, my doctor was pretty cool about everything. He was the man. He was like, do you have any scratchy throat or anything, bro? And I was like, no. He's like, all right, you can take your mask off. And I was like, gang. Sort of playing Future. It was great.
Yeah. All right, we're chilling. Cool.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Can I see your balls now? Or
Yeah. And do you remember the first time you got a physical?
yes.
Was it like, did they have to have your mom and dad in the room? One of them?
My mom was in the room for sure.
Yeah.
But it was weird because, like, she had me lay on a table, and I was wearing, like, gym shorts. And, again, like you said, very attractive. But she was a doctor. But I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And I was, like, fucking a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
So I had a boner just half the time to begin with. So
That's the fucking yeah. I'm just hard as fuck at all times.
Like, dude, I'm doing
Like-
math homework. Like, fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Like,
but anyway,
like
yeah,
this, you thought this math homework was hard. To check my shorts. You know, I got long division in this motherfucker, bro.
But yeah, she just like reached in. It wasn't like a pull your pants down like full inspection. She like reached in my shorts and like felt, and
Which
I
is
was like-
debatably hotter. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, which is like a, oh shit, are we at a fucking country concert now, up against a fence right now? What's going on?
You start like raising. You're like, oh.
I'm not kidding you. If I was,
Start lifting your ass off the thing. You're like, oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
your mom's right there, like Jesus.
What the fuck did I walk into?
Come on, Bren. What's going on?
Oh my god.
Oh my, that's the fun. That's the. I would pay a kid like if I want to go to like a fucking high school. You know when they go into the fucking like all the football kids or something will get a physical like on site. They'll like stand in line and get a physical by the doctor or whatever in the school. Well, I was doing that for cross country. And I'm thinking about like I would pay a kid $100 to be like, hey bro, I'm gonna set up a camera in there. If you can just overplay the whole physical thing, this $100 is yours. Like how fucking hilarious would it be if you saw a 6-year-old like, oh shit, you know? And the guy's
Sir, I
like,
believe that's a HIPAA violation.
Yes.
yes. All of a sudden the fucking guy's like, I didn't do anything. He just started fucking being weird.
Yeah.
Like,
My sister's hilarious about that HIPAA shit. She's a nurse, and
what is that? I don't know what that is.
you can't disclose any information about your patients to anybody.
Okay.
A lot
So,
of people
like-
have like a misconception of like what that actually means. Like, oh, you can't know anything about what's going on.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll like be telling, she'll be like, yeah, I have this patient, blah, blah, blah. And be like, oh my God, like, what's his name? And she's like, hey. Just like, because I just want to know if his name's fucking Eric or not. And she's like, I can't fucking tell you that. I'm like, all right, I wasn't going to go investigate, but like, all right.
yeah. Hey, Eric, heard you got that weird thing. On your dick.
Yeah, right.
Hey, nice cough, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. That goes out the window for therapists, right? For certain situations.
No.
No.
HIPAA's every, like, medical professional, I'm pretty sure.
Because there's the gray area with like when you sign the thing. Because I know about that suicide thing. It's like they have to tell somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's not included in HIPAA.
Right.
It's like, yeah, it's a long, like.
Actually, I was talking to my therapist, and he was telling me about that. Because he brought it up as like, a scenario for something, and I was like, so what is up with that? Like, if I were to say something like that to you, what would be like you'd obviously tell everybody, right? Like, who would you tell? And he was like, I know it's very sus of me to say, but like, it was not like that. I was genuinely curious.
Right.
And he was like, well, you'd have to tell me the motive. You would have to tell me that you were going to do it and how you're going to do it. Like, mainly you were going to do it, and like how you're going to do it. And I was like, that's insane. That like I have to like go through that scenario with you, and afterwards you have to be like, okay, well now I have to. You can't leave. Or I have to tell you. I have to like call something. Like that's insane, bro.
That is wild.
Crazy shit. You know. But, you know, I think it's not anymore. Suicide Prevention Month was September.
I believe
Mental
so.
health?
Or awareness. Something like
Yeah.
that.
So.
But apparently it's Mental Health Week, so I don't.
Okay.
We're
They gotta figure that calendar shit out.
Dude, it's so funny.
I feel like National Dog Day is every 2 months. Which
Yeah,
I don't mind.
dude. No,
Come
yeah,
on.
but yeah, it's bring your boyfriend a hot dog day.
Yeah, right.
Make a random day.
Yeah, dude, like fucking come on, like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's leave your car from the passenger door day.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
that.
Then 3,000 TikToks are like, I'm part of it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Drive from your back seat day.
Yeah.
You got a stick.
Yeah, fucking trying to drive. Oh my god,
That'd
dude.
be an awesome trend on Twitter.
Yeah.
Drive
Lot of
your car from the
accidents.
back seat.
No, just make up your day a day.
Yeah.
That's
day.
true.
Yeah. Day
We
day.
should have a mock day
Mock day.
where we like make up fucking the day. Yeah, I mean like it's mock
Ooh.
day, and today we're making up this day.
Whoa.
Every
Hey,
week
don't
we
be
do a
giving the
fucking-
internet our
Yeah, right. Chill on that. by
Hey,
the way.
TM, bitch. No
cutting this
fucking
out.
whoever that is. Whoever's fucking writing that down.
TM.
TM.
bitch.
TM, bitch.
Yeah. Fucking patent that motherfucker. We just have an on-site lawyer. All of our crazy creative
He
ideas.
just comes on camera every time we fuck up.
Yeah, it fucking has a bunch of fucking one of those big Cat in the Hat books. Sign
Yeah.
here, sign here.
Can't
sign
say that. Cannot say that.
that. Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, I cannot say that. Oh my god.
That's not how HIPAA works. Can't say that.
Oh man.
We do need a fact checker in this bitch for
We do need a
sure.
fact checker.
There is a lot of capping.
There
Yeah.
is so much
Too much
capping.
capping.
That's so funny.
I'm pretty wary on it, and the thing is, the reason I'm not accurate. I've been saying that since day one. I'm opinionated.
Yes.
I'm not accurate.
I got you.
I'm accurate to my knowledge,
Mhm.
and that's why I say before I say anything very controversial, as I do. But it's very I'm very, like, now I want everyone to know that I don't know, but this is something that I think. You know, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But the fact checker, yeah, that would be a great thing. But like, and it's not necessarily because, like, I lost my train of thought and I'm mad now. But it was not necessarily because I'm like saying things that like I think could be right. Like we're capping a lot here, but it's mainly because like we're just trying to get to the bottom of it, and we usually do.
Yes.
At the end of the session or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck we're doing, you know.
Well, it's good to fact check just because obviously people are listening and you don't want to like lead people astray.
Right.
Now, obviously people should be doing their own research and everything.
100%.
We try not to cap.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
We try not to cap.
Full disclosure, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yes.
So,
Which
That be known.
with that being said,
now,
this is how HIPAA works.
right. Yeah. With that being said, this is how this crazy thing I think works.
Yeah.
No, but I'll piggyback off of that. You're not an idiot because you get mad at me when I say that. Let me get mad at you when you say that.
Yeah, I do.
And I this is the reason I say that is because when we say I'm an idiot, I don't know anything, it's to cover on our own asses
Yes.
because we know
CYA, as
Yes.
Barry says.
yes, because we know that this is a comedy podcast, you know, for this specific podcast, and we know that we don't know everything, but we also want to come across that we're nothing we say is serious. I'm not really saying anything serious. Like, you know, this is very equivalent to me being on stage, you know, and this is a stage for something, you know, all of us are on stage right now on a platform, and we're joking. So, and that's why we preface, I feel like I like the podcast deal is because it is ours. You know what I mean? We make it our own, and we can do whatever the fuck we want. And we can say whatever we want in the boundaries of, you know, if we want to be taken seriously or not, you know, or if we want to just come across as we're kidding the whole time, which we are joking the whole time, and we do say things that we do want to be accurate sometimes, but like more often than not, we're kidding.
Yeah. If you ever reach a point where you're upset at something we said, too far.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're joking.
Dick
serious.
should not be taken seriously.
Yeah, no.
Yes, no. We did just, we talked about balls and
Yeah.
wieners again for a good 15 minutes.
And
so.
hey, man, you know. Yeah, we did.
Hey,
But yeah,
everybody knows
it's-
an anatomy lesson.
It's
Yeah.
like, I'll never get over, I know I've brought it up a couple times, but like on my podcast, I had friends and like we were doing like 100 listeners an episode, something like that, which is amazing. But like, I had like 6-7 episodes up, and one of my friends who's a girl was like, hey, so I noticed like you haven't had any women on your podcast. And I was like, oh, like, and she was like, not upset or offended, but it was like worth mentioning to her.
Definitely.
And I was like, that is just, it just blew my mind because like, I was like, I didn't even think anybody's fucking listening to this, let alone getting offended by me not doing something. It wasn't even that I said something. It was that I didn't do something that they thought that I should do.
Right.
And I was like, this is just so weird.
Captain. But how many episodes did you have before that?
Like I said, it was like 6 or 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Cause I remember you telling me about that. I thought that you were like on your 3rd or 4th episode of Who Knows. That's why I was like,
It might have been 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I don't know. It
that's why
wasn't.
it's like, come
It
on.
wasn't like 12, and I hadn't had a like. That's why when she said it, I was like, yeah, I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, like,
yeah. And that's the thing. I very much love having women on the podcast. Like when I had
Yeah.
Rachel on, when I had Steph and Bobby on, like that shit's fun as fuck because they definitely don't think the way we think. You know what I mean? They're girls. They think differently. You know, they think better in certain situations, and they think worse in certain situations, just like we do. You know? And I love arguing with people like that. You know what I mean? I love arguing in general, lighthearted arguing. I don't like arguing about politics. I hate it. I think it's stupid. I think that this is a hot take. I think all the late night shows are capping right now. I think they fucking are. They're taking and shitting on the whole idea of entertainment because I can't watch Jimmy Kimmel now without him opening about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It's all Donald Trump. Every single talk show is like, well, guess what Donald Trump said? I'm like, China. He said China. He said China 150 times.
China.
Big fucking deal, dude. I've heard every opinion about Donald Trump enough to make an opinion for myself 10,000 times over.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do you continue to flood the people with just hate and negativity? Because you're not saying anything nice about him, ever. You're not saying nice about anybody. So why are we even talking about this? You know what I mean? That's why I have a problem with the whole late night. And, like, even SNL now, it's like, and the thing is, if you have it, you go have a debate, and the next day, you're a sketch comedy show. That's what SNL is. It's a live sketch comedy show. And after you have a debate, and then two guys, obviously you're going to make fun of them. You know. But you've been doing it. You do it every single one.
Yeah.
Every season. And it's like, okay, you know, can we get a couple of dick jokes in here? Can we get a couple of fart jokes in here? Can we get a couple of jokes about a coffee
Just
place?
something else.
Something else, you know. But
yeah.
I digress.
There might be a thing is like being too relevant. It's like you try to saturate what's going on. I'm like, come on, where's your creativity?
Right.
Right. I agree. I heavy agree. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like now it's getting old. You know. I actually did and I absolutely am not going to talk about politics. Like I know we're talking about politics, but we're not going to dive into politics. I do want to say this one thing it pertains to Donald Trump, but it's not like a negative thing at all. It was just a funny thing. My mom has never heard me do the Donald Trump impression. You know, just like everyone can pretty much do it. You know, but I did it relatively well at the countertop yesterday, and she laughed to where she had to go to the bathroom.
That is hilarious.
She was lying. She goes, say China again. Just say China again.
China.
And I was like, China? Fucking China? Can you fucking believe China? I mean, but he just doesn't know anything about China. And, like, she was just losing her mind. It was something my dad's sitting there like, all right, fucking, I know it says China a lot. I know it says China a lot.
Yeah.
So China.
But China? Can you believe China?
Yeah.
But,
and that's the thing is because it is such an easy reach. It's like, this is like the lowest of the hanging fruit.
Yes.
Is politics right now.
Yes, dude. Where I'm literally bumping my hanging fruit into that fruit. That's how low it's just hanging.
Yeah.
But I personally, now they were talking about like, you know, who like the funniest presidents and like presidents that are like the, you know, the most controversial and stuff. And dude, my favorite president thus far, I really liked Barack Obama. I liked who he was, you know, all that stuff. But my favorite one, just like viscerally this like him, is George Bush. I think George Bush is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
And George Bush now is so not George Bush when he was the president. He's like a painter now. Did you ever see he paints? He's an unbelievable painter. He's fucking hilarious. And he's older than his dad has ever been. Like, his dad died, and everyone's like, are you sure? Which one's which? He's so old now, and he paints awesome paintings, and he sounds, I can't get over his voice.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to make fun of Donald Trump's voice and Biden's voice and Obama's voice. But George Bush, bro, that dude was fucking hysterical, dude. Yeah, I mean, I get him and Clinton always, like, I have to, you know, yeah, Clinton's fucking, he's just, well, George, shit, yeah. They are both the most southern, like, I can just see them both having, like, a fucking Pepsi together on, like, while they're fucking shooting ducks and shit. Like, oh my God, dude. Those dudes are fucking hysterical. I would love for that to be a thing, like to go back and make fun of the the old presidents. Let's
They
make
should
fun of
have
Nixon,
like a former president's convention.
Yes,
Dude, imagine if there was like a podcast where like Obama and George Bush and Bill Clinton fucking sat down and like did a podcast or some shit.
Yeah, dude.
That would be just bananas. I'd watch every second of that.
Yeah, George Bush would be like, "Well, you guys want to get a pizza?"
Yeah,
pretty
that'd
sweet.
be pretty sweet.
That's me and McCoy. That was our biggest impression of George Bush. We would just talk about Pepsi and
Get
pizza.
some pizza.
Well, can you do Obama?
Well, yeah, I can do it. Wait, Barack Obama. Like, he's so fucking. I mean,
we got pizza and we got pop.
Yeah, he
We
does
got pizza,
that.
we got pop.
What is? Can you guys do that for the camera for me? What is that?
the American
Yes.
people.
Like the half point?
Can you believe this?
Yeah,
got
because
my
it's
finger
not
cut
as
off.
aggressive as
Right.
this.
It's like a half knuckle point.
I lost my finger in a boating accident.
I knew you were gonna say that. We have a buddy whose dad lost his finger in a boating accident. That's
Yeah,
why I
dude.
knew that was coming.
That is the most "gimme that finger" story I've ever heard in my
Oh
life.
my god.
This dude's like the what was it? The tube rope got wrapped around his finger.
No.
No.
So like the cleat for tying your boat off, you know, that little like T thing.
Yeah.
You like do this with the rope around it.
Yeah.
Like tie it off. He had a ring on. He had his wedding ring on. Slipped it accidentally over with a cleat and jumped into the water off the boat and just his finger was just like peace. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, there you have it. Never get married.
Bro.
Oh my god. Yeah. Even the universe is like, nah, bro.
Nah,
Give me
bro.
that
Dude,
shit.
he still got his wedding ring. It's like mangled. It's like fucking
Oh my god.
yeah, and
Did
dude.
he get that finger back? Put it
No.
on ice?
No. Oh, they got it back, but then they brought it to the hospital and they're like, yeah, this thing was floating in the water for a little too long.
No.
Nothing we can do. He walks around like this. My buddy always says like when he grabs popcorn, the shit like falls out of. I'm
Dude.
fucking dead, bro. I'm
Absence of popcorn grabbage. That is fucking
Can I get some
hysterical.
popcorn?
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
grab a handful. I mean,
Grab a
I'm
couple.
sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Dude.
a couple fingerfuls, I guess. I
A
don't know.
fingerful.
and like you don't think you use your ring finger that much, but bro, that's one of 5 that you're missing now.
Dude.
Might be the strongest finger. I don't.
Dude. Oh.
My middle finger's the strongest for sure.
Oh
What
my
do you?
god. Wait a second, dude. Wait. Wait. Finish your thought on that, and then I'll get into this.
My
because
thoughts
this is-
finish. It's just.
We
this-
have to have
this
these
is-
fingers. You know what I mean? Like,
Need it, bro.
every single one of these fingers you need. You need all of your toes. I don't care. There was a girl that I was talking to, like, maybe it might have been Allie, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
But it was another friend of mine. It might have been too. I cannot remember, but it was a girl that I'm relatively close with. That I gave her the fucking Naruto neck, bro. Like, it was like like an anime. neck.
yeah,
Came
yeah.
in from
You had to
fucking-
charge it up before
yeah,
you gave
dude,
it to
I
her.
came in from Maine and hit her in fucking Cali. You know what I mean? It was, and she said that she was like, I don't need my big toe. I was like, you don't need your big toe. And I was like, what do you mean you don't need your big toe? And she goes, well, why would I need them? I can just like I don't need it. I don't use my big toe for anything. I'm like, well, walking.
Yeah, right.
She's like, well, I have 4 other ones for it. I'm like, you know what? Give me both your big toes, and we'll see how far you get down the block.
Yeah.
You're hitting every fucking wall besides, you know.
Yeah. You're
Come
walking
on.
like Yosemite Sam after
Face
that
down
one.
on the ground.
Yeah, dude. You're bow-legged all of a sudden.
Right.
Like, that shit's crazy. Your big toe gives you all the balance, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
I really think it does.
Yeah, dude. It's the biggest of the toes.
Yeah.
Like, if
That
I
shit's
didn't-
strong, too.
Yeah, dude. Your big toe. I mean, you know how people can grab shit with their feet?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
I mean, you could, you know, I can fuck a motherfucker up with my toes. I feel like, you know, get a big toe around someone's neck, bro. Squeeze.
Yeah, right. That's straight gas pedal toe.
Yeah, dude. That's that Tom Sawyer toe. Popping out that sock. Yo,
Yeah.
damn.
Didn't somebody ask if you'd rather have a hole in your?
It was one
Yeah,
of these
I think-
two.
yeah.
Somebody asked yesterday if you'd rather have a hole in your big toe
Ben.
or your pinky toe. I'm like,
Yeah.
Pinky
Pinky toe,
bro.
yeah.
I'm not trying to look like I'm painting fences in like the 1800s with
Right.
this shit. Get the fuck out of here. No way. If you have a hole in your sock and it's in your big toe and that shit's poking out, I mean,
Yeah.
you are fucking Geppetto, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You got one of those hats that just has the hole in the top of the hat.
Yeah,
you know,
the
and
the
lid.
top.
The
Back and forth.
Just tin can hat.
Yeah. Oh my god. Whenever I think of shit like that, I think of Pinocchio. You ever see the movie Pinocchio?
Yes, it's
Like,
been a long time.
It's
but
been so long, dude.
yeah.
I would watch that movie right now.
Yeah, I would too.
Like, how life lesson-y is that movie, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Don't
Pinocchio? Yeah.
Don't
lie.
cap.
Don't
yeah,
lie.
do
Don't be
not
capping.
cap.
Don't cap, dude. That's unbelievable. His nose grew. Sucks. Yeah, you have it in here?
I think I do somewhere.
Brendan has a very large repertoire of books.
Not that large.
Are you kidding me? Look at all the fucking bullshit you got up here.
How about that Indiana Jones VHS we
Yeah.
found at the parking lot?
Lucky Bamboo.
Lucky Bamboo. Yes. It was meant to
Dude,
be.
wait, speaking of finding fucking VHS tapes at parking lots, remember when we found the DVD, the Blu-ray DVD? I don't know why it matters that it's Blu-ray, but a Blu-ray DVD of the gay porno?
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up when you were talking about,
Forest Preserve?
yeah, but then I was like, damn, that might be a little too gay.
Yeah.
No, we're not gay, but we did find gay porn in the forest preserve when we were there together shooting arrows.
Yeah, shooting each other's arrows, apparently. That was the weirdest shit I've ever seen at a place that has zero technology.
Yeah, it was.
Like we saw like a it was just like one of those like old shitty, like we walked like maybe 25 feet into the fucking tree line just to fucking
Yeah.
not get yelled at by a fucking forest preserve cop because we're shooting arrows in the darkness of a fucking, forest preserve. And there was like one of those like what was it, like a picnic table or something?
Yeah, something.
And there was just like a bag of just stuff. And it looked like DVDs and shit. So we were like, dude, what the fuck? And we opened the bag and it was just a bunch of gay porno. Like dudes with their dicks in each other's behinds, on the cover. You know what I mean? Like, hey, don't mistake this. This is what it is.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Judge the book by its cover.
Yes.
You don't gotta fast forward. This is the fucking
Yes.
this is 23 minutes and
We're
42
we're
seconds.
we're starting already.
Yeah. Starting at the cover
Yeah.
and ending at the cover, This dude started and finished the fucking back too. I was like, oh, there's him finishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the full story. This is why I don't like trailers, but
yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, fucking.
yeah, that was wild. I don't know if we talked about it before, but there's some wild shit that goes on at the forest preserves.
Oh,
I'm convinced.
Sure. A guy that I know that knows a guy, a friend of a friend that I've met before. He got fucking
Jake has friends.
Yeah.
friend
Friend of a friend, right?
Yeah, a guy I know that knew a guy. It was his friend's chiropractor's in-law that worked at Apple in California. He knew a guy that worked there that knew this story.
Yeah.
You serious or not?
Just yeah, dude. I was kayaking and the instructor's brother,
Yeah.
he knew a guy who worked at a Starbucks down the street. His cousin, so they just go on. But I know him, but I haven't spoken to him in a couple years. But he's married and all the whole 9 yards. But he was caught at a forest preserve, straight up, asking a police officer for a blowjibber, and not like, hey, can I blow you? Like, here's $20, will you blow me? Which is a bold strategy, cop.
Very.
And well, I mean, hey man, just give your wife $20 if anything.
Yeah, right.
Or husband, whoever it was, And I'm like, dude, like, and he asked an undercover cop.
Wow.
I mean, the odds of you, and the story holds true that if you back up into a spot at a forest preserve,
Yes.
that is a sign to I'm assuming geriatrics and
I've heard
some
this
gross
also.
people.
Dude, I literally back into every parking spot.
So do I.
Yeah,
and I
'cause it's
stopped at the
convenient.
Forest Reserve. Dead serious. It's like,
Okay.
No, I do it extra because I get out. I'm like, come up to me, motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? What are you gonna do? Hey, I like you. What did you tell me?
Dude, it was fucked up. I actually wasn't backed in at this point, but I was.
This is a great story.
Yes, I was coming back from a run, and I hadn't gone running yet, but I was going to the Forest Reserve for a run, and I was smoking before I went for a run.
Mm-hmm.
Guy pulls up to my car. He goes, "Hey man, what's up? Are you Eric?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not Eric." And he's like, "Oh, cool, okay." And he like kind of just sat there, and I was like, "Okay, this is like very uncomfortable." And he was on my driver's side, so I don't know, I was just sitting there still, and he's like, "Hey man, you got some really nice hair." And like I hate telling the story because it sounds like a story that I would just tell people that a random stranger came and told me I have good hair, because I do. But
Yes, you do.
yeah,
Confirmed.
I was like,
Confirmed,
he was
yeah.
like, he's like, "What do you like? How do you do? Like, what do you do to that?" And I'm like, dude, I woke up and I'm wearing a sweatshirt going for a run right now. I don't have anything done to my hair. He's like, "Oh, cool. All right." I'm like, "All right, man. I'm gonna like head out. I'm gonna like start running away from you." And,
Yeah.
And it was just so like I've actually never had a more like wow, that had the opportunity to get so weird.
Mm-hmm.
You said he was like blocking your door a little bit.
Like not. I could have gotten out, but it would have been like
It was a tight
all right,
spot.
like,
Yeah.
It was weird as hell.
Was his driver's side on your driver's side? Or was he backed in?
He was in his obviously driver's seat, but he pulled straight up to my car on like an angle. And like, yeah, it was like, I was like, dude, this is so fucking weird.
So
And,
you're
like,
sitting here in your driver's seat, and he's there in his driver's seat.
I'm sitting in my
and
driver's
he's
seat.
facing that way.
Oh, because you were back then.
I was not backed in.
Okay.
No.
I was pulled in,
Oh.
sitting there. Dude pulls up, and like his headlight was like, like I said, I could have opened my door, but it would have been like a squeeze out of my car type thing. So I was like, this dude's uncomfortably close to my car, but it was to the point where he's like, "Hey man, are you Eric?" And I'm like, "No." And I don't know if he said Eric. I brought Eric up a couple times, but yeah, it was fucking wild.
Yeah, that guy definitely found a guy named Eric on fucking Craigslist.
And I think that's when I told you about that, and you were like, "Were you backed in?" And I was like, "No, what the fuck?"
Yeah,
Why,
dude.
like, why does that matter?
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, dude, it's a thing." I'm
that's-
like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's like if you first get your license and they're like, "Oh, I don't know." Like, yeah, you're like, "Is that like a thing that happens?" Like now that I
Yeah,
have my license, I can't
right.
back in because people ask me if my name's Eric.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was wild.
Did you back in? Did he ask you if your name was Eric? Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Oh, dude, you gotta get those guys. You gotta get those guys to ride, man. Those dudes will fucking saw your car in half or some shit. You know, that's or fuck you. You know, obviously.
It was wild. It was just one of those things where I was just like, dude, that was just so weird. Like the whole time I was running, I was like, that was just so weird. Why did that just happen to me?
Bro.
Yeah.
That is.
I have yet to go back to that exact parking lot since to go
Yeah.
for a run.
It is. I know what you're talking about. Rubio Woods too.
No.
No?
It was like, you know the one by the lake?
Which lake?
The, like, down, like, Wolf? Not Wolf Road. The one by,
With like that pull up where you can pull up, where you pulled up with my truck and did
yes,
a
we did a
podcast?
podcast there. Yes.
Yes.
That
Yes.
parking lot.
Really?
Yes.
I'm surprised they're fucking fiending over there, bro. Because
Dude,
that's
it
a
was-
pretty lit spot.
I know.
Like you can't
It
be
was-
giving dome in a fucking with headlights all over the place and like cars.
And dude, like this dude could have straight up been like wanting to make a friend,
yeah.
but I don't know.
No.
Very
he
weird
definitely didn't
vibes
want it.
from
How
that
old was
one.
he? Like an older guy?
Yeah, he was like at least 40.
Oh, that's yike. He's just been like, no, I'm 17 though, man.
yeah. I don't give a fuck. yeah.
I'm
right.
out.
Yeah.
No, I should have said I'm a cop.
That's the thing. I was thinking about that. I'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm actually off duty right now, so you got a problem, just let me know.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, Hey, if you see any weirdos trying to give blowjobs in here, let me know. I'm
That's
a cop.
insane.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
That's what's wild about your story is like, was the cop like, did he go there with the like, oh, I'm gonna try to have some dude offer me $20 for a
I
blowjob.
think he
I'm
was
gonna go catch
undercover,
some
bro.
pedos out here.
I think he was undercover. Which is, dude, I really hope so. I hope there are guys that are like, hey, bro, you're gonna go fuck with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, get these guys out of here. Because that is fucking gross.
Yeah, it is.
And that's super not cool. If I go to the Forest Preserve with my, like a lot of Forest Preserves, people go there with their families all the time. You know, they go on walks or hikes or something like that, especially if they're by their houses. Like, we have a lot of awesome, like, paths that people walk all the time around here. You know, so if you got some fuckboy pulling up and, like, and your family's there or some shit, or, like, they're in their fucking blacked out fucking white van, you know, giving just circle blowjobs to fucking, you know, Craigslist folk, you know. Folk, you know what I mean? Like, those folks.
Craigslist clientele.
Those folks are just giving blowjibbers, you know. But, yeah, dude, I'd be knocking on there with my fucking beat stick, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro.
I don't think I would ever, like, bring my family to a forest preserve to hang out at this point.
I think that's like
yeah. Like finding gay porn and having dudes comment on my hair. It's like
that's the line. That was like a league ball throw past the line.
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean?
That's
like Fukudome.
Ben Roethlisberger. He throws far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can tell, they don't watch sports.
No. Yeah. I just said Fukudome, which I don't even know. I don't know if he's even.
He was on the Cubs for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I couldn't. That's the thing. I couldn't remember if he was a professional bowler or pitcher.
Yeah.
You know.
That's hilarious.
Yes, I did it. I know I did it. You ever see that bowling video?
Yeah.
I did. Who do you think you are? I am.
Yeah.
That dude's a sav.
He
Dude.
is a sav. We should have him on the podcast.
Dude.
Yeah.
With the goggles on too. My favorite part about that video is everyone loves the part where he goes, yes, he's like, who do you think you are? I am.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, it's a video of this guy who wins the bowling championship of something. It was a championship of something that he won. And all he needed was a strike. And like as he bowled, the guy was like, and a strike to clutch it. And he hit the strike, he goes, and he got it. And everyone goes nuts. And he's like, yes, you know it.
Yeah.
Yes, you know it. And then
I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
That's the thing. He goes, I did it. You know I did it. I know I did it. And everyone's like, what?
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, right.
I did it. I knew I did it. And everyone's like, run on sentence.
Act like
Yeah.
you've been here before, bro.
Yeah, dude. That's just so hysterical.
10 pens.
Yeah. But, yeah, if you're a professional bowler, you also eat Domino's pretty frequently. You know, that's like a
Domino's is so garbage.
yeah, that's
What,
like
dude? Domino's gets a
Domino's.
lot of hate, and I'm here publicly stating that I have no problem with Domino's.
I don't have a problem with Domino's, no. But like I come to terms that if I'm eating Domino's, I'm having like I could be having a better day. I honestly believe that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, how cheap am I getting pizza? Because you can get, like, what, is it $15 for a large pizza at Domino's?
Jeez.
I think less than that.
If you're paying 15 for a large at Domino's, I'm definitely
Almost
not going.
certainly less than
Bro,
that.
It's probably 7 or 8 bucks.
I got 5 large pizzas for a Bentley shoot for everybody. And that shit was $97.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
And maybe it was because, I don't know.
Did you order gold pepperoni?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Can you sprinkle gold slick vodka all over it? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Can you
Super bad reference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
was just
was
going to
super
say,
bad.
everyone
Yeah.
got that one.
you take a gold bar and just use a cheese grater against it? For those who love to cook. Ever see Ratatouille? But yeah,
This
bro.
gold just tastes so good.
Oh, it's so.
You guys saw that
So
the
metallic.
wings with the gold flaking breading?
No
yes,
way.
dude.
Bro, yeah, I'm like, come on.
Come
You're gonna eat that?
on, bro.
Wingstop's new flavor, 12 carat.
12 carat. Oh my god. Still
Gold ranch.
12 carat combo.
That shit is
Already is
liquid
gold.
gold, bro.
That's that diamond ranch, bro.
Mm.
Yeah. Cheese. Oh my god.
Sincerely bury me with a side of Wingstop Ranch.
Absolutely.
Sincerely.
Yeah, my 10-piece wings and fries cost more than your outfit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we were also at a fucking chain store on 95th Street.
Yeah.
So
That's because you
relax.
didn't wait until Monday,
Right.
bitch.
Yeah, only $42 for a fucking cold carrot. Yeah, I'm on the Wingstop's on my shit list right now.
Watch your mouth.
DoorDash.
We
is on
got
my
it
shit
literally
list, more or
yesterday.
less. Yeah, but that yesterday was the first time that they didn't fuck up our order in 3 orders of mine.
Yeah.
Why would you order through DoorDash when Wingstop delivers?
Right, but didn't we get
They
it?
use DoorDash to deliver.
Yeah, didn't we get it through the app? The recent time besides like yesterday.
Yes.
The one time before that, they forgot our fucking fries. Which, if you go to Wingstop,
Unacceptable.
yes, it is a sin. Like, there's a priest going, "No me te podré pedir sante," like just apologizing for the fucking sin that they just did. Not gonna give you your fucking fries. Like, that is so not cool. Fries from Wingstop are leaving water out of ice.
Yeah.
I have a confession to make on that.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Don't even say it. I swear to fucking God, if you played that well.
No. Okay, so tell the story.
Are you about to tell me that you forgot to order our fries?
No.
Oh,
No.
dude.
No.
This was about to go colonoscopy style up your ass. That was going to be like a wow. I was about to give you an Oscar at the same time.
So we ordered Wingstop. We got 2 10 pieces, and those come with fries. Got back in your car, or not, got home, got to my house.
Yes.
And you're like, all right, I'm going to go home. I was like, all right, I'll split this up. Divvying it up. Bro, they forgot one of our fries. Fuck. So I literally call the guy. I'm like, bro, you forgot a fucking fry. Like, please have it ready when I get there. Blah, blah, blah. Get there. It's not ready, of course. Wait 5 minutes. Come back out. Drive home again. I'm like, all right, Bars, here's your fry. I get back inside to my house. Pull my fry out. Bam. Wings out. Bam. Oh, damn. There's 2 fries in here.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
Wingstop, we're sorry.
And I was, the only reason, I was literally going to take that one to my grave, but I feel like this is a good opportunity to tell you about that. I literally, dude, I was going to text you, and I was like, he'll actually fucking kill me. Because my only job was to go, all right, yeah, there's 2 fries in here. And I don't know what I did. I must have, like, picked up both of them when I checked, and I'm like, damn, there's only 1 fry in here. But yeah, there was definitely 2.
So there's a fry sitting in your fridge, right?
Dude.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
we were
it was.
heated driving
It
back
was,
there, too.
dude. It was a whole. We were like legit, like fuck this fucking.
Yeah,
place.
dude. This dude left a fucking Yelp review. Like,
I
a
almost did.
shitty
I
one.
actually didn't.
Oh, okay. But good thing you fucking.
And
checked.
dude, I remember I came out when I went in there to get the extra fry. The girl was like talking to the cook, and I heard her, and she's like, "I remember putting 2 fries in there." And I came out to the car. I'm like, dude, she was fucking telling this dude that she put 2 fries in there. I'm like, I was like mad she didn't believe me, and then I get home and I'm like, oh.
The second he said that, I was like, oh, that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't give a fuck. Probably
How
spitting
dare
them. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
how dare they give us an order 10 minutes before they close? You know,
Oh my
like,
God, dude.
oh, man.
And so when I got home and realized, I was like, okay, glad I didn't leave a shitty Yelp review. Glad I wasn't shitty to them, because that's like a policy of mine. Just don't be shitty to
Yes,
fucking
bro.
food people.
You can't be doing that shit. Yeah, that just sucks.
But yeah, that's a self-serve on
man.
that one. I'll accept that.
When I was working at Firewater, it was like maybe 10 minutes before the kitchen was about to close, and this father and 3 sons walked in after a hard day of being a father and 3 sons, obviously. And for them a hard day at grammar school, and for him just being 42 and unhappy. They ordered 4 racks of ribs. 4 racks of ribs.
Yeah.
Now that sucks to make. One, I'm gonna make it, but I gotta serve it, and that takes a minute to eat, and I can't leave unless these motherfuckers. And dude, these dudes gave me the shittiest attitude the entire time. I remember it to this day. It was like one of the worst tables I ever gotten at Firewater. Like I was like 10 minutes before close. I was like tired as fuck. I was closing, and at the time only one person closed. Like everyone had got to go home besides the bartender and one server, and then one bar back. And he'd be cleaning up, she'd be bartending still, and then I would be doing everything else. And they took up one of the middle tables, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, what do you guys want? And he's like, we get 4 racks of ribs with mac and cheese and coleslaw on the side, and then 4 Pepsis. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Shoot me
fuck
in the eye.
you. You know what I mean? That's just a big fuck you. And, dude, wait a second. At the same time, I remember what I was about to say yesterday.
Nice.
I remembered it.
I knew it was going to come to you.
Say Denny's after this. Or no,
Okay.
I'm sorry, say IHOP. So I'm sitting there and I was like, can I get you guys anything else? He's like, no, just and the ribs came out in maybe 15 minutes. And I remember putting them down, and he was like, geez, man, this took a while. And I was like, I mean, I was so mad that this was happening, and I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. Trigger warning.
Trigger warning, dude. And he goes, I was like, well, it only took 15 minutes. He was like, how do you know that? I mean, it definitely feels longer than 15 minutes. I was like, we have a timer every single time, which we do not. You know what I mean? No, we don't. Are you silly? Why would we care? And I was like, we have a timer for all of our food to make sure it comes out within 20 minutes. And he was like, oh, so it came out in 15 minutes, you're telling me, all 4 of these ribs. And I'm like, yeah, it did. No, it didn't. But it came out in maybe 20 minutes. He was like, more or less felt like a half hour. I was like, well, regardless, it's 4 racks of ribs you just got in a 30-minute period. 15 minutes before we close, you fucking cocksucker. And you for sure coach that you probably fucking cracked both your sons in the back of the head when you're fucking walking in here. Shut up. They're all fucking, sorry, Dad. All right, get your ribs. He feels bad, so he gets them all ribs, Doesn't come out in time, so he's mad that he wasn't a good father for the last 10 years. So he's taking out on the server, and I knew this guy's life story from the blink of an eye.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wow, I just Men in Blacked your ass, bro. I know exactly what the fuck you... Ping! You are now this, you are now that, And, yeah, it was just brutal. I remember that even the kids were shitty. They were like, yeah, fucking my dad doesn't like it, so we don't like it, as they're fucking picking off the bone like a savage, But, I have to tell this story about Denny's. So, I'm sorry, IHOP. I keep saying Denny's,
yes.
yeah. So, 2 days ago, well, actually, do you guys have any comment on that, on the fucking server or anything like that? Because it has to do with the server, but if you guys had a thought, I don't want to cut it off.
Ears, brother.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right.
Good story.
So, thanks. Found it. Air pound. Oh, fucking.
Every time you tell a good story.
Yeah, I go like this, and it's not a good story. I'm like, so, I was at IHOP with Frank, my buddy Frank, and Rick. Everyone knows Rick. So...
Shout out Rick and
Rick.
Frank.
Ricky.
And Rick. And Frank, yes. So, I went to... it was like 2 in the morning. We just took a bunch of edibles. We took 2 edibles each, and it was Frank brought them home from California. And I haven't smoked... when I took them, I hadn't smoked in a couple of days. It was a minute. And I was like, oh, fuck, all right, cool. So, we took the 2 edibles, and, we're chilling. And then all of a sudden, it kind of hits you. And we're like, let's go to IHOP. And we go to IHOP. It's like 2 in the morning. And there's this one dude who is serving, and it's IHOP. So IHOP, I slop, bro. Like, that's just not good. And, if your eggs look like they were just, like a radioactive meteor was fucking cooked, they were cooked next to a fucking power plant.
Yeah.
Maybe choose a different restaurant. But we get there, and, he was like, all right, and they have the masks on. And this dude sounded like someone, like when he woke up that morning, someone lowered the volume on his body on accident. And he was like, and I was like, dude, Where's the remote for this fucking guy?
Yeah.
I was like,
You fucking hit the side.
yeah, dude. I was like, come on, man. And he was like, and I swear to God, he had his mask on, and we were like, table for 3. You know, he's like, oh, he's checking his list. There's no one in the bathroom. No one in the fucking restaurant. He's checking his list for tables open. And he's like, all right, fuck me. And he kept walking. And I was like, what? And he was like, fuck me. And he like waved us on, and he kept walking. And I swear to God, this guy said, fuck me. Not follow me.
Yeah.
Like, to a point where the first time he said it, I went like this. I looked back and looked at Frank and Rick. I was like, these guys say fuck me. like, I swear to God, this guy just said fuck me. And he was like, yeah, fuck me. And like, and dude, we were sitting on the table, and I was like, look at this guy, like, dude, you had to have said fuck me.
Yeah.
Like, there was no chance you said follow me, you know? And throughout the entire ordering process and everything, we were mishearing everything he was saying. And we were like, it was like so bad. It was so bad. And at the end of the time, we went up to the counter to pay and everything. And I wanted to, like, we were making fun of it and everything. And I was like, watch this. And I walk up, I had my mask on, and he goes, you have a card? And I was like, yeah, it's probably not going to go through. And he was like, what? And I was like, you guys have really good food. He goes, oh, thanks, man.
That's hilarious.
And like, we were doing jokes all the time on the way back. I was like, I could have probably said anything. I could have been like, yeah, you're an asshole and I don't like you. What? You guys have great service here.
Yeah.
Like, anything, you would have been like, oh, thank you, man. And dude, it was just such a great timing, and Frank was fucking.
Yeah.
Dude, but I couldn't.
A mask, man. Sorry, I don't.
Yeah, dude, it's like
it's a thick one.
Yeah, it actually says different things when it comes out of it.
Yeah, right.
It's like one of those things you speak in.
It's like a Darth Vader kid's toy.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Dude, it was hilarious. When he said that, I fucking laid an egg in the middle of the store. I was like,
That's so funny.
what the fuck? Now that I think about it in retrospect, I was racking my brain this entire time, like, trying to think of what the fuck that happened.
Right.
And it was such an anticlimactic story. Like, it's a good story, but it was like, I was like, damn, I couldn't believe I put all that fucking brain power while I was taking a dump before this fucking, what the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
you were. He was sitting here like.
Yeah, I was like, what was the IHOP story?
Yeah.
But no, dude, that shit's funny. That shit's being like, masks, bro. That shit is like just a new thing now. Like, people are just being misheard and like, and with the face shield, have you seen the guys with the face shield and the mask?
Oh yeah.
I have not.
That when I moved Eric into Iowa, it was like they had a face shield, a mask, and then they had like a guy with a big plexiglass following him around. Like, it was so brutal.
Yeah.
He was in a bubble.
Yeah, dude. Like, straight up, like, okay, like, if you're welding, I think that's enough fucking coverage.
Yeah, right.
You know, just to, like, come on.
If I could get like a swaggy hazmat suit, I'd rock the shit out.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, if I have the
like
big thing
Supreme
coming out,
hazmat suit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why aren't they on that?
they should
They
be.
might be.
They should be.
Who knows? I actually saw something on
bitch.
Instagram. It was a shirt with a built-in mask. It was like a girl's shirt, full sleeves, and then it just had a little thing that came up over your mouth.
Straps. Okay.
Oh, that's kind
That's
of
dope.
cool.
It was wild.
That is kind of cool.
I was like, damn, this
Yeah.
is quarantine style
Yeah,
right
dude,
here.
I mean, I think it's so hilarious that that's what they're jumping into with the whole trend thing. I don't care. I don't think people look cute in masks. Like, it was like, oh, look at my mask, so cute.
cares how they look?
Yeah, I know.
bro.
I'm like, that's the thing. I don't care.
Right.
So why are they trying so hard to make it look so cool?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's like, well, mine's pink. Isn't it cute? I'm like, no, your face is covered because you look like you're sick. What do you mean? That's the point of it. I don't think it looks cute.
See, I'm not on board with that.
Do you think they look good?
No, I don't think they look good, but I appreciate putting some effort into making yourself look good no matter what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
You know, it's like, if I'm like, do you like this shirt? And you're like, yeah, but you're fucking fat underneath that. So it's like,
Ooh.
oh, sorry, you know.
Who said that to you?
No one.
Are you sure?
Who hurt you?
You said it like someone said that to you.
Your bars is like, who the fuck said that?
Yeah, Jesus, man.
No,
I'm
I'm
on the
saying
phone right
like,
now.
why, like, you wear things that cover your body to begin with. Why is a mask any different?
I understand that. But the thing is, because I feel like no one is identified by their body. People are identified by their face. You know what I mean? So
Completely 100% disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know anybody by their calves.
That's your own personal experience for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude,
I
coming
challenge
from
you guys
coming
on
from a
this.
dude that lost 75 pounds from more than just my face. People
I'm saying
care.
identified by like who you are. Like when they see you, they don't see your body and go, "That's Brendan's body." Oh, and that's
Yeah,
Brendan's
they do.
face.
That's
How do you know that?
Because if I'm walking down the street, you can see it's me before you can like.
But I don't look
see
at your.
my
I look at your
face.
head. Everyone, I'm trying to see who the person is. I look at their face ultimately to see who it is.
I think it's
look
the
at their
most
face.
important. But your body, I mean, it's.
Have you noticed the way I walk? Like I finish on my toes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've had people be like, "Oh yeah, I saw you walking down the street." I knew that walk anywhere. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. So I understand that you could be identified by your body and like
Yes.
how you walk and your cadence and whatnot. But like, I don't think people are like, when people think of Jaquette, they think of your face.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? And I think after they think of your face, they might immediately go to your body.
Other idiosyncrasies.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like, if they're thinking of you speaking, they're not thinking of your body or your legs, or they're thinking of your face saying it, right? You know, they think of your voice.
Yeah.
And I yes, I definitely agree. People are definitely identifiable by their bodies, 100%. But like, I don't know, man. I hate the masks.
That's why you don't like the colored masks.
Yeah, I hate
because
the
you
masks.
just hate them in general.
And people are like, why? Because why do I have to like them? Why can I follow the trend and do what's right and wear the mask at the right time? Why can't I do that and hate it? Why can't I do that and hate it? I mean, why do I have to love it now? I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's so gross. Like, no, fuck you. It sucks. It sucked when it started, and now because it's been a thing for a little bit, and they have fucking cartoons on them and shit now, it's...
Hey, we're just making lemon out of lemonade.
There you
Or
go.
lemonade out of
Yeah,
lemon.
dude, but, you know, don't pour Kool-Aid in lemonade. You know what I mean? It's like, this is good lemonade, stop. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't
much
like my
sugar.
seeds in my lemonade. You know what I mean? You're spitting seeds in my lemonade if you're wearing a mask at a ridiculous time, in my eyes. You know, and I know that's very, you know, this is a comedy podcast. I'm kidding, but I'm not about that. No. But
don't fuck with that.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I wear a mask all the time. I wear a mask when I'm fucking out at a store. I wear a mask when I'm fucking around too many people. That, you know, I get that. But if you're like, you know, people are driving their cars and like if you're walking past me and you have a mask on and I don't have a mask on, or like vice versa, and you go like this towards the wall, fuck you. Like I don't. You're being such an asshole, because not only are you making me feel isolated and like I'm some weird thing that's walking past you, you're acting like me just walking past you is me going like this, like at you.
Right.
Like, dude, don't. What are you? Who are you? Like, why are you gonna get like? Cause if I did that, like, to
Well,
you,
come on.
they're gonna
Who
go.
the
They're gonna go
fuck's-
what the-
No one.
Dude, I was jogging. I was jogging down on the lakefront, and there was like these two women, and there's the Karens that you see. You know, there's Michaels and there's Karens, and the Karens were walking down the street, and I was jogging on the lakefront, and you have an unbelievable amount of room in the lakefront. I could jump in the fucking water if I wanted to. You have so much room. And we're like maybe where you're at. I'm jogging, and they're like that much distance between me and you. Yeah, 6 or 7 feet. Yeah, 8 feet. You know, Fauci's orders. You know, 6 or 7 feet. And I'm jogging. I don't have a mask on while I'm jogging. I tried to do it, especially on the Riverwalk. I tried to jog, and I was getting fucking. You know what I mean, that whole thing, it sucked, and I couldn't breathe. And I'm like, fuck, I can't get deep breaths with this fucking thing on. So I like took it off, and I'm like, I'm not gonna risk my health because fucking Sammy's walking too close to me. You know what I mean? I don't care. And I'm literally running past you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go as I'm running past you. You know, and I'm running past these people, and they're walking, and they went on to the grass with their stroller, and went back on the cement to avoid me indefinitely, like to avoid the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, come on, man.
You feel unwanted?
Yeah, I felt like, oh, what am I, a fucking monster? You know what I mean? And that's like a whole, I get it. You want to stay safe. There has not been a case of coronavirus that has been spread like that. They're the reason they're saying all that shit is because of like the debris coming out of your face.
Tisk tisk, Jake.
How?
You're being unsafe.
Oh, fucking, this is, wipe my ass.
I got Fauci on speed dial, man.
Yeah.
Dude. And as it, you know, I mean, Fauci, you know, I mean, like,
Fauci.
that dude's gone back on his own shit.
I get it, and when I go running at Rubio and stuff, like, I don't wear a mask. When I'm at Swallowcliff, I don't wear a mask. But if someone was to, like, do that, I would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like, fucking thinking about it for hours
running back the other way
after.
towards him. I'm coming back towards you.
Yeah, he'd chase him.
Yeah. Hey, get over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know? And I mean, like I said, I get it. But, like, we're outside, I'm running past you, we're a ridiculous distance away. Now, if I'm going in a hallway, you know, and I'm like, you know, and you're fucking and the hallway's only 2 or 3 feet, and neither of us are wearing masks, and I don't know you, yeah, I'll fucking, like, try to get a little bit out of your way, but I'm not going to be an asshole about it. I'm not going to fucking, like I'm Scooby-Doo sneaking around, slam my back against the fucking wall, and dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dude, give me a break.
Raggy?
Like
Yeah.
it gets to the point where people are going like this,
Yeah.
walking past me, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, you're going through a fucking gas chamber? Get out of here. Oh. Well, now says the CDC said, who are they? Just a bunch of guys in a fucking office going, well, all right, just say that, tweet that, and start a ruckus. Because that's what they're doing.
Start a ruckus.
That's what they say one thing, and then the next day they were like, I saw a thing that was like, no, it says, you know, it cannot be, it no longer can be caught through air. Oh, well, that means it never could have been caught through air. Where did the COVID just like, yeah, we don't like the air thing anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like,
We're just on door handles now.
yeah. And then, you know, the next day be like, well, we didn't mean it like that. I'm like, well, then stop tweeting as you're thinking, bro. Like, oh, I didn't, you know, I mean, should you fact check it, John? No, I didn't well, we didn't finish the thought before we tweeted it out.
CDC's tweeting all their drafted tweets.
Yeah,
Well, you just
dude.
throw it out there.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy, huh? You know, fucking, yeah.
So what's to do with COVID?
Yeah, dude. Fucking, better watch out for those Costco samples. That's how you spread it. CDC, relax, you know. Retweet with a comment. But, I don't know, man. Oh, we can talk about, I'll love to see your guys' opinion on this. I think I might have said it already. But I tweeted, this tweet I got did relatively well. I got a couple thousand million likes.
Flex.
What is it? It was this, okay, so I tweeted, oh, no, it's funny, I'm on Mock Media's page. That's why. I, tweeted about, oh, actually, we can talk about these two things, too. There was this person who, Gigaman tweeted, which is already a fucking, alright, dude. Being, you know, like, what was the, at JigaJ2. Gigaman at JigaJ2. And it's also a very, very busty black woman, which is, she's a snack and a half, low key. I was like, why you Gigaman? Be a jigga woman, you know? You're definitely jigging. I'm loving the jigs. So, oh wow, she's going hard into this. So she put, being 21 and dating anyone under 18 is weird. Period. Now, if you would have said anyone 17 or older, like that could mean 12, right? Under 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Being 21 and dating anyone under 18 is weird, period. Now, I put it's also illegal. So, and I got a couple dozen favorites on that one because I think most people would agree that, yeah, that's not, you can't do that. If they're under 18, they're illegal. And then we figured out here in the studio, I think we talked about it, that in Illinois, the legal age of consent is 17, right?
Yes, I believe
And
that's yes.
Right. So if that's what she meant, oops, change it.
Yeah.
For sure. Because everyone, and the thing is, the comments on that were like, 7 years ago, I worked at a company, and I was like, dude, and I dated a 17-year-old, and I was 19, and all this shit, and people none of them, I fucking scrolled till it was like, like I was on a roulette table. This shit was going for a minute, and none of the comments were like, yeah, but it's also not legal to do that, right? Are we talking strictly 17? Are we talking strictly 16? Are we talking 15? Like, what are you talking about? Not one person.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that should be the first thing people say, right?
That's one of those instances where Twitter's like, this ain't real.
Yeah, right.
No. Yeah.
And that's what I said, because, like, that was the first point I made when we were talking about it was, but just because you're dating someone technically doesn't mean that you're having sex.
Yes, but what I have learned, you cannot ever, especially on Twitter, like, do technicalities or assumptions. Because people will fucking go in.
Oh, you have to be
You have to be so specific.
literal.
You have to be so specific. And the reason being is because people, like, I saw that and put it's also illegal, so, and 42 people favored it. What if that went viral? What if 700,000 people favored it and were like, yeah, it's illegal, and then that person who put it was like, you're a fucking piece of shit. And people were fucking, because that's what people do on Twitter.
Yes.
I won't. I'll put a retweet with a comment and be like, it's also illegal, so to get a couple laughs and a couple points across. But I'm not going to DM her and be like, you pedophile piece of crap. Like, go in on that. And yes, all their profile pictures are anime characters and cartoons.
Or dogs.
Yes, 100%. But
yeah,
26 people agreed with me. So that means 26 people are like, ew, Jigga man. Like, that's fucking weird to me.
Yeah. But why is that ew? How is that ew for her when she's the one going, that's weird?
I know, but I mean, because she's not specifying that it's illegal. And people will get mad at her for not specifying. And I think that's stupid. But, like, that's what Twitter is. That's what Twitter is.
Yes, it is.
If you don't what do you mean it's just weird? Don't you mean it's supposed to be this too? And it's just like, all right, fucking Denise, relax. But I don't know. I thought it was a very odd thing for someone to say, for like 200,000 people to favor it and be like, yeah, it is weird, but like that's all it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not just weird. It's like against the law.
Yeah.
Like a lot in most places. Like, and the thing is, everyone's like, well, 17 isn't it? I'm like, that's the year before 18. You know what I mean? We have to. That tweet does not say 17. That tweet's I think that tweet's inferring that it's not 17. I think people are inferring that's under 17. Right. Because why would it be such a big deal if it was 17 or 18? Like, if you're 21 dating a 17-year-old or 21 dating an 18-year-old, those two people aren't going to be drastically different. You know what I mean? Like, when I turned 18, the day I turned 18, I wasn't like, I can vote accurately more and buy tobacco. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I was 17 yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, most of the time when you're a 17-year-old is probably going to think very similar thoughts as their 18-year-old self in the future. Yes. You know what I mean? So that tweet to me, and probably a lot of other people, were like, oh, if you're 21 and dating a 15-year-old, that's weird. You know what I mean? No, it's not weird.
I think if you're 21 dating
crazy.
a 17, 18, dare I say 19-year-old, you're weird.
You're weird?
Weird.
I wouldn't say 19. I would say, like, if you're the age of 20, you can't go below 2 years, I think, before it gets a little weird.
Because, like you just said, like, 17, yeah, the difference between someone who's 17 and 18, yeah, they're not going to think all that much differently, but the difference between someone who's 17 and someone who's 20 is ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah, 17 and 20 is insane.
Yeah.
21 and 17 is insane.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then a bunch of comments were like, well, why would you even want to date somebody like that? You can't go to the bars with him. I'm like, oh, that guy's from fucking Western Avenue.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. Like, No, that's I'm glad that's your reason, Chad.
Right, I can't get pissed drunk with my significant other.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
There's more things to do.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
But yeah, just a very weird, because I've dated a lot of my girlfriends have been younger than me. I've never, I don't think I've ever robbed the cradle, as they say. I've always been in the legal limits, always. But, there was a time where I was 19 dating a girl that was 18. Yes, my girlfriend Lauren at the time, I was a freshman in college and she was a senior in high school. And I was I just turned 19, she just turned 18. So that means we were together when I never had intercourse with her ever, to this day still. We never did that. We were just too young, I guess, or whatever.
Clarify that.
We did not have sex.
And not even just because, but even when we were and obviously she was we were like a year and a half apart or something like that. That's not anything, to be. And, but it was just one of those things where I was I remember her mom found my fake ID because I left it at her house, and my fake ID said I was 22.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was actually turning 19. I was 18 still, and she was 17, or she just turned 18 and I was 18 because we were the same age, same time, but 1 year apart in grade. And her mom freaked out on me and was like, I cannot believe you're 22 years old. You know how old my daughter is? I'm like, I'm not 22 years old. What are you talking about? I graduated fucking high school.
Yeah.
She was there. What are you talking about? And she was like, your ID. And I'm like, she goes, I know what a fake ID looks like, and it is not a fake ID. And I was like,
yeah.
You're an asshole. And I actually...
You just don't have the plug I
actually fucking licked the back of it and stamped it on her forehead. And I was like, check again, bitch. Where that blue light at,
Yeah.
And and she... I was like, this is my real ID, and I gave her my fucking real license. She was like, oh no. Yeah, regurgitate that garbage fucking busting in your system right now. Fucking moms. Her name was Karen. Fun fact.
Wow.
Literally the OG Karen.
Wow.
Born Karen, Born again Karen.
Yeah, Jesse White says, I'm 18, ho.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Which, hilarious that's such a fucking big deal. People are freaking out about stuff, but I also I think that's my last thought on that. What time are we at?
1:37.
Oh my god. We talked about going for 45 minutes. All right, we actually got to leave in 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh, yes.
Duty calls.
We'll do one more thing. I actually, really quick, I want to plug everything that we've been doing. If you want to check out, we're Mock Media, as everyone knows. Go check out Ben Gooley for the month of October, is it?
Oh,
Yeah. We got Ben has a little spooky fun entertainment videos coming out. Go check that out for the month of October for Halloween. SV's coming back very soon.
Very, very soon.
Very, very soon. Who knows? Just dropped this past Friday with our buddy Trevor. It was a hysterical episode. Please go check that out.
C dot?
Yeah.
C dot, C spot, G spot, G dot. And also go oh my god. Okay, yeah, that was it. Go check out my Twitter page if you want to see a video. I want to talk about this a little bit. My buddy Brian has security cameras in his house, and I was over there picking up my PlayStation that I left at his house, and he was out already. It was just him and his roommate. His roommate was home, but I was going there picking something up, so I was there by myself with her, and she was doing some homework and stuff. And I walked into his house, and he has cameras set up, and I didn't know he checked them. I didn't know he got notifications or anything like that. I just saw the camera in the corner, so I backed up, and I did I pulled my shirt up, and I was pointing at my abs, and I put it at my dick, and I did the jerking off thing, and I flicked him off 100 times, and he texted me 20 minutes later, and he was like, nice. And he sent me a video of the fucking camera view of me, like, literally giving him the finger and, like, doing the fucking jerk-off thing.
Got your ass.
And I tweeted it, and my dad actually showed me. He was like, hey, nice tweet. And he fucking sent me the video,
That's
and he
hilarious.
was like, this is funny. And I was like, thanks, Dad. My dad's watching me on Twitter fucking go.
This is content.
Yeah, this is our content. I'm like trying to preach to my dad, we're going to get paid for this at someday, and we're going to make a ton of money, and we're going to be millionaires. And then he sees me fucking jerking off on camera. I'm fucking I'm like, oh, okay, that's what he's plugging.
I made $5 on this.
Yeah, the OnlyFans hit me up. Yeah. Like, this is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we need. Yeah. So, all right, guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been a hoot. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, rinse, repeat on all of our social medias. Go check out our TikTok page. Download it really quick before.
What's that
China.
at name?
Yeah.
You're late if you don't have TikTok.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. What is our @ name on TikTok?
Mock Media.
Just Mock Media? Cool. Yeah, go check out Mock Media's TikTok. We just posted, like, we're gonna be posting a lot more of those TikToks and stuff in the future. So we have one up right now that's pretty funny that we posted on our page, so go check that one out. We're content pushers, man. So keep checking out our pages, keep sharing it, keep telling your friends, keep yourself involved with what we're doing, because we're coming out with hot content all the time, and we need more people to see it. And we want to keep our followership up. We want to keep our viewership up. So please, 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 if you like anything we're doing, just send it to a friend. I challenge that. If anybody is listening to this, like, hit that fucking little arrow on Instagram and just send it to somebody. Someone that doesn't listen to the podcast, that maybe like clips or whatever the fuck, old ones, new ones, whatever we got, SV, who knows, verified, Bengali, Chris's beautiful face, like all of our stuff. Please send it to somebody. It's a really big help, and you're helping out your boys a lot. So 'cause this is what we do. So we're doing up right now on a Wednesday. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys very soon.
Do I make you ready?